Hello everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the Spring 2014 Alumni Interview Series. My name is Michelle Nee, and today we are excited to have our alumna Samantha Chau here with us. Samantha is currently a senior studying media studies, and today she'll be talking about her Berkeley and ABA experiences, as well as advice for current ABA members. Let's get started.
How did you get involved in ABA? What roles did you take on during your time?
Okay, so when I first came to Cal, I actually thought I wanted to pursue a career in business, and so the best way I thought to do that was to get into Haas. And I had a floor mate who was in ABA his fall semester of freshman year, so he had a great time, and he eventually convinced me and Jared to join, and we applied our spring semester, and I joined the community service committee. And after a semester of that, I applied to be on CAB and actually became the community service chair. Strangely enough, it wasn't actually one of my choices, but it ended up being a good time.
So what are your career aspirations for the future?
So as I mentioned before, I thought that I wanted to do business when I first came to Cal, and I guess for me it was a very vague idea. Most people join Haas to do the ABCs. But for me, I was more so interested in marketing and advertising, which isn't very common, I guess, in terms of like ABA and even the Haas community. So right now I'm currently a media studies major and an interdisciplinary studies major with a concentration in consumer behavior. So with that double, it's more geared towards my interest with like marketing, and so my interest still lies there mostly, but I have dabbled in PR. And I really like the pace and the interpersonal nature of that. So something within that realm is probably where it's going to be for me.
So what's the most valuable thing you learned in ABA?
Most definitely, it'd have to be time management. Being on CAB, it's really such a time commitment, for lack of better words. First of all, you have internal meetings, you have external meetings, slash events, so meeting with your committee, meeting with your co-chair, meeting with your mentor, and during this time I was actually holding a small position in my sorority as well. So between ABA and my sorority and schoolwork, you really have to learn to use your Google Calendar and really time block everything out, know what your priorities are, and this is something that I learned through my time in ABA. Plus, I mean, it helps to have someone to suffer with you through it. Carl, looking at you. We definitely had all-nighters together during our big fashion show, so that helps.
So how did the professional skills you learned in ABA help you land jobs and internships?
It definitely helped a lot. Before I joined ABA, I could not write a cover letter, and my resume was a mess. I remember after my first professional development seminar, Anna, and she was the president back then, she was the one who marked up my resume, and apparently my formatting was not very good, and as far as my cover letter went, I didn't know how to really tailor it to which industry I wanted to be in, so ABA really helped me a lot with that. And actually now a lot of people tend to ask me for help with resumes and cover letters, which is just a testament to the skills that I've developed through ABA.
Change about your ABA experience. What advice would you like to give to current ABA members?
What would I change? Well, if I could, I guess maybe my co-chair. Just kidding, Carl. I don't think I could say I would change anything. I was really involved. You go to all the events, you know, you hang out, and while you're doing like professional development or listening to speakers, I mean, you're there with your friends. So I think that the time is worth it, and I wouldn't change that aspect. But as far as advice for current ABA members, I'd say make the most of your time. You get out of it as much as you put into it. I mean, I was on a committee for one semester and then jumped right on to being a chair my next semester. And I really felt like I put my all into being a chair, and I had such a close committee, and the friendships I made out of that were really awesome. But at the same time, I would say don't be scared to branch out into other communities at Cal. The more immersed you get into like other clubs and just dipping your toes into other communities, it's only going to make your time at Cal that much better.